comes to energy, it's all about finding the balance between our energy supply and our ever-growing demand. As the world's population swells to 9 billion by 2050, we'll need 50% more energy to power the planet.
Every single person, every single car, every single building is going to use more energy.
Oil fields are beginning to run dry. Oil and coal threaten our environment and climate. And finding fuels of any kind won't be easy.
We're looking at oil up there, oil over there. We're going to look everywhere.
How do we balance the energy our planet has and the energy we will need?
Still just at the first inning of a 9-inning ball game, in my view.
Did you ever wonder how Earth must look to someone from another planet? It might seem tranquil at first, but if they looked a little longer, they'd see a very different kind of place. A world with billions of people and millions of machines zigzagging across it. This is Earth as it really is. And keeping it all running is a seemingly unlimited supply of energy. On any given day, airplanes log more than 41 million miles, burning some 76 million gallons of jet fuel. Cargo ships travel over 30 million miles, using almost 300 million gallons of oil. Cities light up as over 16 million metric tons of coal are burnt to feed our electricity needs. 4 billion cell phones buzz. Some 700 million cars cruise. And even in New York City, where most people never drive, there are still over 50,000 taxis and limousines. Our planet pulses with both order and chaos. And none of it would be possible without energy. We all know a watt is a unit of power. It takes 100 watts to power a standard light bulb. Well, it takes an average of about 15 trillion watts to power everything we do everywhere on the planet every single day. The key to keeping civilization humming is to keep that power coming. And to do that, we have to solve an enormous math problem. We are constantly balancing energy supply with energy demand. On the demand side, we've got people, appliances, homes, cars, airplanes, and cities. Add it all up, 15 trillion watts. And for supply, all the sources of energy we tap to feed this demand. These days, more than 80% comes from what we call fossil fuels. Oil, a third. Coal, a quarter. Natural gas, a fifth. The rest comes from a mix of other energy sources. Nuclear, hydroelectric, and a tiny fraction from wind, solar, and geothermal energy. This has always been our challenge with energy, to satisfy our needs with the available supply of power. And it's getting harder to do. Recognizing the problem is always the first step. But cutting back gets us only so far. The fact is, none of this will come easy. To meet rising demand, we will have to create more energy than we ever have in all of human history. And to do it by 2050, we need to start building right now. So there you have it. The energy is out there, and we have the means to harness it. Now, it's time to tally up what we'll need to keep civilization running. On the demand side, we can drop the number of watts and lower our global energy demand by 20% in the coming decades.